Good evening, Calvary kids, and welcome to Kids on Missions Online. I am so glad that you guys could join us here tonight as we continue to talk about missionaries all around the world. Now remember, a missionary is just somebody who goes somewhere and tells somebody about Jesus. Now, who can tell me what country have we been talking about all this month? That's right, the country of Indonesia. You'll see it come up here on the screen, the country of Indonesia. We talked about how it's created of thousands and thousands of different islands that make up the country of Indonesia. We talked about how it's got the world's largest population of giant lizards called Komodo dragons. They have the most volcanoes of any other country in the entire world. It's an amazing, amazing country. But we've also talked about how there are many of these islands and places in Indonesia where there are no access to the gospel, where there are no churches, there's no access to a Bible, and some people have never heard the good news about how Jesus Christ loves them and wants a personal relationship with them. And so the last couple of weeks, we talked about some missionaries who have gone over to Indonesia, just ordinary people like you, like me, and how they are telling people in the country of Indonesia about the good news of Jesus Christ, how much Jesus loves and cares for them. And now, this week, we're going to talk, though, about a couple of ways that you guys can be missionaries right here in Ball Ground, Georgia. I'm talking about how these missionaries on a country halfway across the world are going and telling people about Jesus. But you know what, guys? We have the opportunity to invite people to church and to tell people about Jesus Christ right here in Ball Ground, Georgia, or Cumming, Georgia, or Canton, Georgia, wherever you live, right here in your neighborhood, at your school. You have the opportunity to be a missionary. And we've got two events coming up that I want to talk to you guys about tonight just for a little bit, and I want to be encouraging you guys to invite your friends to. All right, the first event is the big one. We talked about it last week, and we're going to be talking about it the rest of the month. That is our Fall Festival. We have a Fall Festival coming up on October 30th, starting at 6:30. It is going to be an awesome, awesome time. We're going to have games, prizes, costume parties. We're going to have the fire truck here. We're going to have bouncy houses. We're going to have just an awesome, awesome time. It's going to be so much fun. I want to invite you guys, first of all, invite you guys to come and be a part because it's going to be a blast. But here's what I also want you guys to do. I want you guys to think of somebody you know that doesn't go to church and go ahead and invite them to come to our Fall Festival. If you were here last Wednesday night, each of you got an invite card for our Fall Festival to give out to one of your friends, maybe at school, maybe on a ball team, maybe in a club or your neighborhood, but just a card just to invite one person to come to the Fall Festival. And I want to challenge you guys to continue to do that. We're going to have, if you're here on Wednesday night, we're going to have more cards for you guys to be able to take home so you can give out to your friends, to your neighbors, to whoever. We're also going to have them here on Sunday morning for Sunday school and for children's church. And we want to encourage you guys to take these cards, go out, give them to your friends, give them to your neighbors, invite them to come to our Fall Festival because it's going to be just an amazing, amazing time. And guys, hopefully just by coming to the Fall Festival and having so much fun, they'll want to come back and see what we're doing on Sunday morning. We're doing all the renovations to the kids area. It's coming together. It's looking amazing. But they're going to come. They're going to see an amazing kids space. They're going to get to have some awesome worship time in children's church. And we want to just encourage them to come back and join the fun. So I want to encourage you guys. The first event is our Fall Festival. I want to be encouraging you guys. Take those cards, go out, invite somebody that you know doesn't go to church, or maybe their church isn't open right now because of COVID. You can invite them to come to this church and just to participate in our Fall Festival because it's going to be an awesome, awesome time. Second event I want to talk to you guys about is this Sunday night. we're going to be having our family worship night, October 18th. That's this Sunday night at 5:30. We're going to be starting with dinner. We're going to be having dinner in the gym. It's going to be a great time. But then we are going to come in here at 6:30 and have an awesome children's church worship night with your mom, with your dad. It's open to all kids, all families. We want you guys to come in here to have fun. We're going to do worship. We're going to do games. We're going to do videos. It's going to be an awesome time. You're going to get to experience children's church just on a large stage. And we're just going to get to have a blast. It's going to be a ton of fun. Kids, you're going to be dismissed to a small group where you're going to have some fun with some of our students. And parents, you're going to be in here with me for that small group time. We're going to be talking about what your kids are going to be learning in children's church over the next couple of months. We're going to be talking, and we're also going to be talking about the future of the kids ministry. So I want to really encourage you guys to come to that. But if you know a friend that, again, doesn't come to church, or maybe his church isn't open right now, or maybe they're not doing any children's activities or whatever at their church right now, I want to encourage you guys, invite your friends to come on Sunday night. It's going to be a blast. We're going to be jumping around, dancing to worship music. We're going to be playing games. We're going to be having dinner. So it's going to be an awesome time. So if you know somebody who would like to come, to invite them to come to our family worship night, because it's just going to be an awesome time. You're going to have a ton of fun. And guys, by doing this, by getting the opportunity to talk to people, invite them to come to church, you guys are being missionaries, just like the missionaries we've been talking about in Indonesia. You're inviting people to come to church. You're telling them about Jesus. You guys are being missionaries when you do things like this. You're showing the love of God, and you're being missionaries right here in Ball Ground, Georgia. So 2 events I want to encourage you guys to be inviting people to. One is our fall festival. That's the big one. But this Sunday night, we're also going to be having our family worship night. So if you want to invite your friends to come to that, it's going to be a great time. So I want to encourage you guys to do that as well. All right, now before we go, we've got our memory verse for the month. It's going to pop up here on the screen. And it's a really easy one. Love one another earnestly from a pure heart. 1 Peter 1:22. All right, it's a very short verse, very easy verse. You guys have the opportunity, if you can say that to me, to Miss Melissa, or any of the other adults on Wednesday night. We got a special prize for you. You get to get a prize out of the prize bucket. So you got a couple weeks left to memorize this verse. And it's a really short one, so I think all of you guys should be able to get this by the end of the month. All right, let's say this together on 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Love one another earnestly from a pure heart. 1 Peter 1:22. All right, guys. Next week, we're going to continue to talk about our missionaries in Indonesia and learning a little bit about a special way that they're able to share the gospel using motorcycles. So we'll be talking about that a little bit more next week. So I hope you guys can either be here on Wednesday night for that or be able to watch this video so we continue to learn more about missionaries. Hope you guys have a fantastic week. If you need anything, let me know, and I'll see you guys next time.